Guys, it's Janixa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be ranking mainstream brands. Yep, I am going to pit brands against each other and we are going to talk about which one I think was the best for 2023, which one won 2023, and which ones didn't quite measure up. I'm going to be talking about the 6 major mainstream brands today, and that is OPI, Essie, China Glaze, Orly, Zoya, and Morgan Taylor. I know that there are other mainstream brands like Sally Hansen and, LA Colors and Color Club and all of those, but I just wanted to focus on the 6th biggest in my opinion, and the ones that release collections more frequently throughout the year. I feel like the others, Color Club and stuff, they just kind of release collections kind of randomly, so it makes it a little bit harder to rank, and especially Sally Hansen with their 5 million different bottles and sister brand, I don't know. So I just wanted to keep it nice and simple, so let's go ahead and get into the rankings. In the number 6 spot, so according to me, the worst performing brand of the year is, drumroll please, Morgan Taylor. I'm sorry, Morgan Taylor. Listen, I love Morgan Taylor's brush. I love their cream formulas. They usually have really, really good formulas all across the board, not just with creams. My complaint with them is that they're boring. They're boring. They don't do anything very exciting. They play it safe very, very much. Most of their releases are creams, and I don't know, their color stories aren't very fun. I feel like if you're going to be a brand that's going to release a ton of creams or, classic colors for every season, then you need to have a really good color story. And I don't feel like Morgan Taylor has mastered that. I feel like they could take some pointers from Essie and Orly when it comes to color stories, because they do beautiful color stories. But yeah, for me, Morgan Taylor just falls short because they're not a very exciting or innovative brand. Before I move on to the brand in the number 5 spot for me, I just want to mention this is my personal opinion in this video. All of these rankings, it's just what I feel personally. It's okay if you don't agree with me. If you don't agree with me, let me know what your rankings are in the comments down below. I'd love to talk about them with you. The number 5 spot in my brand rankings goes to OPI. I feel like OPI just kind of dropped the ball this year. They didn't give us anything really exciting. Everything was kind of, okay, that's pretty, but we've seen it a million times from you, or, huh, why did you choose to do that? I feel like those were my 2 main thoughts from OPI this year. I will admit, OPI is not one of my favorite brands at all. I don't know, I'm just not drawn to them at all. I was really drawn to them when they were doing their travel series collections, and I'm so bummed that once again another year went by and we didn't get another travel series collection. I feel like if they go back to that series, I will love them a lot more. And they didn't do Puerto Rico, and I'm from Puerto Rico, and I want an OPI Puerto Rico collection. Come on. Ugh. Overall, I just feel like OPI dropped the ball this year. They can do better, and I want them to do better. And here's to hoping 2024 is better for them. Number 4 on my list of brand rankings is Zoya. I feel like Zoya does some really nice polishes. They have good formulas. It looks like they might be switching to the wide brush finally, but my issue with Zoya is that they release a lot of the same colors. And if you've been following them for a while, you know what I'm talking about. They release a lot of purples, they release a lot of blue, they release a lot of pink. I feel like those are the 3 main colors that they're constantly releasing. So it ends up making all of their color stories look the same. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a new Zoya collection and I'm like, this looks like the collection that they just did a little while ago. And it's just kind of crazy. Like, I wonder if when they are sitting down, talking about what new collections they're going to release for the year, if they have the pictures of the previous year's collections in front of them. I feel like if they don't, they definitely need to because so many of the collections look so similar. The color stories are so similar. So even though I do enjoy Zoya's polishes a lot, I feel like they need to step away from certain colors and give us, just other colors, I guess. In 2022, they released a lot of like 5-piece collections, and the one that sticks out to me is the one where the yellow was in that collection, the honey, where it was like a fall skittle. It had a yellow, orange, browns, and it was just beautiful. I can't remember the name of that collection, but I loved it, and a lot of people loved it. So I want to see more of that from Zoya. I'm hoping that 2024 will give us a little bit more of that. I thought that 2023 would, because in 2022 they seem to be doing a lot of different things, but then this year they kind of just slowed it back down and we only got 4 collections from them. So I wonder what route they're going to take in 2024. Either way, I'm excited to see what they're going to bring out because there's always a few polishes in each collection that I absolutely love from them. In the number 3 spot, I have Orly. I am ranking Orly number 3 based off of their performance for this year. I'm ranking all the brands based off of their collections for this year. And I wasn't totally in love with all of the Orly releases this year. I actually enjoyed their breathable lines releases more than I did the regular lines releases. The 2 collections that they released from the breathable line, the Sweet Retreat collection and the In the Spirit collection, I think it was, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful color stories, excellent formulas, gorgeous polishes. Orly is one of the mainstream brands that does the best color stories, right along with Essie, I think. Yeah, but I just feel like their main regular lines collections this year were just not my favorite. I wasn't a huge fan of the summer collection, and I don't know, they did a lot of pearly finishes this year, and I'm not a big fan of pearly polishes. So overall, they didn't quite hit the mark for me, but their formulas, everything was still really good. It's just my personal preference. I didn't love everything that they released. In the number 2 spot, this was hard. This 1 and 2 spot could probably be switched around for me, but I had to really think about it. And for me, the number 2 is Essie, mainly because of the fact that most of their polishes this year were creams. I want to say maybe 5 or 6 polishes were not creams out of the 9 collections that they released. 2 of those collections were only released overseas and not in the US, just a note. But Essie has really good color stories. And I've said it before, if you're going to release a bunch of creams, then you need to have some good color stories. And Essie has really beautiful color stories. So I really enjoy that about them. I want to see them branch out though, give us something more than just creams, Essie. For 2024, I already know that we're going to get something more than just creams. They are releasing a 9-piece jelly collection, jelly rainbow collection. I'm so excited for that one. As of right now, it's only available on Amazon Canada and it's not going to be released until January for them. So I'm hoping come January we'll have them here too because I'm excited to get my hands on those. But as far as 2023, I really, really wanted to see more from Essie, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that we're going to get more different finishes from them in 2024. Please don't disappoint me again, Essie. All right, this means that my number one brand for 2023 is China Glaze. And the reason that China Glaze is my number one brand is because their collections are all different. Like they give us a bunch of different things in each collection, except for the spring collection this year. All of their collections have different finishes and just more exciting polishes. They didn't do a bunch of pearly finishes this year, which got them some brownie points. They overall just do a lot of different things. They take more risk than other brands. So for me, that's why China Glaze is number one. I was having difficulty deciding whether or not I thought China Glaze or Essie should be number one, but China Glaze beat them out, beat Essie out because of the fact that they're willing to take risk. Now, a lot of times those risks don't pay off for China Glaze. Sometimes they just really miss the mark. But this year, they really didn't miss the mark with much. I enjoyed almost everything they released, and overall, I think they had a really good year. All right, guys, that's it. Those are my brand rankings for 2023. Please let me know in the comments down below how you would rank these 6 brands and why. You guys know I love to discuss nail polish with you in the comments. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.